often asked about how a commissioning process takes place, and having been a stage director myself and an artistic director, I think my process may be different from others. I look at each piece and think, how do we best want to deliver that piece to an audience today? And that takes in the style of potential creative teams. And then I make an invitation to a creative team according to that.
When WNO invited me to do Butterfly, I knew it was to create a production to follow the very famous Joachim Herz production that had been in the repertoire for nearly 40 years, and to make a Butterfly that was about our time and place. And our time and place is a very interesting place at the moment. I wanted to bring into this Butterfly some of the contemporary themes that we see in society to ensure that it was a piece that still spoke to contemporary audiences.
Lindy and I were very interested in doing something different here and showing that these sort of stories still happen one way or another. I mean, this particular story is now, we've set it in no time, potentially slightly futuristically, but not particularly. Stories of women being effectively sold in one form or another, or making financial arrangements for their security and for the man's pleasure, is something that happens all the time in the world and has throughout history. It happened at the time when Puccini wrote this. It was based on a memoir by Pierre Loti.
Especially for a new production, it's important to speak with the director and indeed the conductor to make sure that as best we can serve the vision, be it dramatically or be it musically, that they have for the piece. Then we work with our casting team and music department.
I was affected by, I guess, Crewdson and Hopper in aspects of simple domestic situations seen through windows, particularly lonely women in rooms on a bed through windows. There was, I would say, quite a lot of that influence. We haven't done anything unrealistic, really. It's just what happens if a mixture of depression and the fact that in the end it wasn't a particularly marvellous setup in the first place. It looks lovely, like a showroom to begin with. And those sort of things collapse very quickly. They're not built to last.
People do think that opera can sort of be put together in a couple of months. Probably we're talking about 2 years from invitation, contracting the team to final delivery. Something like that, about 2 years. I'd like our audiences not only to be deeply moved but angered by the situation they see on stage, to feel a sense of outrage that a 15-year-old girl should be put in that position and have her life ruined.
There's a lot of other competition for our attention as audiences, and it's really important that opera, that this extraordinary art form, doesn't lose its way with contemporary audiences, and indeed that it finds new ways of talking to contemporary audiences. Otherwise it does not have a future. We need to be connecting with the communities around us.